I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. Cause I just wanna see the light.
He created that with a quickness, and he comes and does our intro and outro every evening that he can. And thank you, Emoji J. Thank you for being the YouTube recorder for us. Thank you for posting for us. He does a lot of things, and he needs an admin to the admin to the admin. That's how busy Emoji J is. So thank you for joining us. 108 viewers. Let's just do this little blast. Did you know if you hit your date box and close it real quick, it sends a blast out to the app? Yeah. You wonder why you get a lot of blasts? Well, that's why. Some of us know that trick. So you just open it real quick and close it. It lets people know you're on. And I don't do it too much, but it is a way to let people know you're available for a chat, a live chat. So speaking of that, this is a live show. And it's so much more fun when you're in here supporting each other, being active, answering the questions, giving feedback kindly, respectfully, for real respectfully, to the guests and myself. Okay, so please get ready for some wonderful streamers tonight to learn more about their journey in life and in love. And me, your host, Triple L, hello. And I'm going to be just triple soon, but it's going to take me a minute to get used to it. If you're just joining, this is our 123rd episode. We are going to keep this part super quick because I'm about to invite in Britt. So I think she might even be in here already, ready to go. Look at her. I love it. I love it. Okay. Our healthy living tip of this week. I don't know about you, and I've taught this before or reminded people about it, but I need this now more than ever. I've been sick for more than a week, fighting two different things. Yeah, boy. Big top bitch. All right. Now I'm gonna twist my words a lot. I know. He always does that to me. Anyway, y'all tune in after the show. We got a party. All right. So with everything that's going on in the world, in streaming, in life, and after my week that I've just had trying to overcome a few things, I want you to kiss, okay? And not my rear, okay? It's a feature show. But I want you to kiss. I want you to keep it simple, silly. Yes, I did change this bottom one. You might have heard this before, but I want you to keep it simple, okay? When times get tough, pare down the things that you don't really have to do. I know sometimes it could feel like you have a billion priorities. They're all number one or number two or number three right up at the top. I know that. But sometimes things can wait. And I want you to take care of yourself and health and your family and you first. Okay? And then prioritize what has to get done today. How can I give myself some grace and keep it simple, silly, okay? So that things can be a little easier on you and me, so that we can keep being the best person we are, okay? So that is your healthy living tip of this week. Kiss. Keep it simple. It's also love month, right? So kiss your people and kiss yourself, kiss your brain, okay? And keep it simple, silly. Don't overdo it, okay? Sometimes when we slow down, we actually do better, okay? All right. Your loving affirmation of this week is I am lovable. Again, another personal favorite of mine. I am lovable. Please type it in the chat. Screenshot it if you like. I add a little bedazzle because if you know, you know. I am lovable. You are lovable. I'm going to read you the back. The less I love myself, the harder it is for others to love me. The more I love myself, the easier it is for others to love me and for me to recognize how loved I am. So this week, as you move forward, I would like you to remember you are lovable, you are loved, and you are loved. Okay. And the more you give love, the more you will receive love, and vice versa. So keep on loving. Okay. Loving yourself and others. All right. All right. We'll skip the jokes for now. They're good ones, so I'm definitely going to do them. But I did want to say really quick, we've been doing a 5-part series this month, okay? So the 5 love languages. So every week for the last 2 weeks, up to this 3rd week, we've done one of the love languages, okay? The first one was words of affirmation. The second one, oh, where's my notes? Quality time was last week. Good thing I got notes. And this week, get ready. Hi, Sonia. Shout out to all the subscribers. We got quadruple this week. Thank you for the subscribers, y'all. Okay. It is receiving gifts. Now, we're going to have our guests talk to you about what that means to them. And after their interviews, I'll tell you a little bit more about what that can mean to you. And it's not just receiving, it's also the giving part of the receiving gifts, right? The giving gifts. And I'm not just talking virtual on a beautiful app called Meet Me, but that is also a way to show love, right? All right, here we go. Without further ado, I want you to get to know this amazing streamer. Her name is Britt. Her emoji is the apple. Hi, AB. Hi, Kawhi. Hi, everybody. 152 viewers. Y'all send a blast. Tell them to come to Living and Loving with Triple. Tell them to come in here and kiss each other, like virtually, you know what I mean? And let's welcome in Britt. Spam those apples.
Hi, Triple.
Hello,
I'm
the
coming over
girl
something.
you love, right? It's the Brit that you love. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
Yes? And
Yes.
I can see why. Hello, gorgeous.
How are you?
I'm great. Now, I have you in the medium box. I'm happy to do any size that you would prefer, but if you're good with this, we'll leave it. But I want you to
Okay.
feel comfortable. So are you
I'm
good?
good. Yeah, I'm
Okay.
good.
Yay. So I was looking at your profile. Shout out to KGK. Love them. You'll have to tell me what the first part of your name was. I was trying to figure it out, and I want to know more. So basically, I'm just going to sit back and I want you to tell us, how did you become a streamer, and kind of fill us in on some of the amazing things that are going on in your stream journey.
So the very first part of it is Kauai's family. So Kauai is the family leader. Kauai has been a very positive light to me. As of recent, she's been a very sweet, kind-hearted soul to me. And so when she asked me to be a part of her fam, I took upon myself and I said, let's go. And so I love her and her energy, and she is just such a positive light. And so just to kind of talk about like myself, I like to tell people all the time that it might sound like I'm talking like a soft child, but it's just because I'm a teacher and I'm just a normal, it's just a normal thing to me. And so this is my getaway from little humans all day. And so this is my like scapegoat into um, not dealing with people that have anything to do with education. These people that I meet on here are not people that I work with on a daily.
Oh,
Um,
Lord. Yeah.
and so,
We might need
and
to put them
so
back in some classrooms. Not
there's
gonna-
sometimes. And so I like to come on here and kind of socialize with people and also get to know people and kind of let people understand the side of that I am a teacher and I do feel the things that teachers have started feeling as of recent, like the burnout and feeling the like we're not good enough, that our kids are really failing, and that um like bringing you along on my journey because I am very open about my life and the fact that I did resign from my job in December and I moved into a different path, but that was because that's what God put me in my path, and that this was what I needed to do, and I didn't understand it, and I thought not make it because I really was like struggling with that.
Yeah.
But a lot of people on here and a lot of people that are in my personal life kind of were pushing me on, if this is really harping on you, then you need to do what's best for your happiness. And that was what was best for my happiness at that point.
I'm
So,
proud of you. I know that wasn't an easy choice to make,
no,
and
it,
but you did it.
yeah, I did. I took that step, and that was probably the hardest step um, I've ever made in a while. I've had some trials and tribulations, but me walking away from a group of kids that I love dearly and walking away from a profession that has been my dream career my whole entire life. Um, but when I finally had a friend tell me that sometimes you need a change of environment, not a change of experience. And
Yeah.
the fact is that the environment was not what was best for me. And I knew that if I continued to sit in the environment where I wasn't supported, where I was getting beat up, not just by like I was being beat up by a child, and this child needed a lot of help,
Oh,
and they weren't supporting me or supporting him. And so it was a very toxic situation. If I knew if I was going home every night crying over this child and no one else was, what am I doing? Like, what else can I do? Um, and when you have an admin sit in front of you and say, hey, we could basically care less that you're dealing with this and that we just need you to suffer through it until we can get what we need to get done. And I couldn't do it anymore. I had already sat through a whole 5 months with this child. You want
wow.
me to sit through another 5 months and expect that he's not going to do the same things he's done to me? Um, and I knew that if I sat in that situation any longer, I was not going to be the person that
Yeah.
I originally went into teaching for. And I have a passion for it. I love my job. There's not a day I would go into my job and I'm like, oh my God, I don't want to teach. But I was getting to that point with that specific job. And I knew if I wanted to keep my passion in teaching and I wanted to continue this career,
Yeah.
I had to walk away. And that
Yes.
wasn't easy.
And that is a huge choice. Like I said, I mean, losing a job or leaving a job, doesn't matter which way it happens, is one of the biggest stressors in life. And like you said, it was probably one of the bigger things taking place in the last 5 years, 6, 7, 10 years, I don't know, and so
Yeah.
but I'm proud of you because you put you first. You didn't snap to do it. You definitely, it sounds like you tried. I know your struggles, and I have 3 littles myself in 3 different grade levels right now in 3 different schools, and I'm a solo mom, and I was an educator, and I still am at some capacity. So God bless you, first of all, for doing the job, because it is a definitely underpaid job, underappreciated, overlooked often, and such a crucial part of our world here. Well, we'll say in the United States, but everywhere, educating
Yeah.
our youth. So yay for you making a new choice in life. And the one thing I wanted to just say, as you're still kind of, that's still fresh, that's only a couple months ago, right?
Yeah.
Most things in life are not reversible, like meaning you can't, you know what I'm saying? So you can
Yes.
go onto that next school district, you can just take your sabbatical, write a book, you can get TikTok famous, meet me famous, I mean, there's
Exactly.
so much, right? And I feel
Exactly.
like you've got such a great energy about you, that obviously you've got probably people already knocking at you might already have a new job.
Yeah.
But good for you. I'm proud of you. And that I'm sure that story actually is inspiring a few other people that might be really unhappy in where they're working. And life is short, you know? So we should take those steps that build us up, right? So
Yep.
good for you. And take that leap. Yes. Okay. So us winning unapologetically, the UWU. And so once you let go of that job and decided it's time for a new chapter for Britt, and then did the app, did you join the app prior to that, or were you right after kind of looking for something and, and then found the app? I'm sorry if you spoke that. I was probably just
Oh,
writing notes or something, but
no, you're fine. I was on the app previous. I had an account on POF and I kind of wanted different changes of pace. I had some great people on that other side. It's just it wasn't the vibe that I wanted, and I'm a very big positive person. I like to be I'm a safe place for my students. I want to be a safe place for a lot of people because I've been that person that's been in a depression state where I'm like, I don't want to be here anymore, and I don't want someone to feel like they're alone at any point
yeah,
because I can't imagine. I can only imagine when I have fourth graders saying that they feel this. I can't imagine that there's not adults that feel that. And so just me being off and having all this free time, I re-downloaded the app and I was on it prior to me um, resigning from my position. But then I really kind of got into it once I resigned. And I kind of was like talking with people about the things that were like going through my head and kind of explaining to people like that, this is very real, like this can happen. And like, I mean, I'm only a second year teacher. I'm very new to this. I'm very young. And so a lot of people are like, well, you're young. You can get out there and do that. It's still a hard leap as a 25-year-old to say, I'm leaving this possession, this district I've been with since I started and saying, thank you for the 3 years, but goodbye. And just leaving mid-year. It's not an easy leap, but I knew that if I wanted to do this, I wanted to stream more. I wanted to have a better social life and a better like self-esteem wise. I needed to leave. And so I started like finding some great people like Kauai and like King Goober and all of them, and they kind of recruited me into like this like family aspect of just the fact that they're there for me, and like I've never felt such a big community before I like met these people. And like once I met one of them, it was like it's like you meet one person and they show you your whole family, like, hello, we're all here and we're here to love on you. And it's been such a better positive outlook on this time around. And so I do stream and I do interact with people, but a lot of the times I love to just go and network with people. Like I'll be in and out of people's streams and they'll ask me, when do you stream? I'm like, whenever I'm not networking and I'm not in somebody
right.
else's stream.
Hey, streaming can be, y'all, and it is for many a full-time job. The networking component, supporting your friends and events, being just a part of their streams, being on shows just like this, right? That totally counts as really giving your time and energy towards maybe helping a host, hi, or helping another streamer, just share your broadcast with someone, and I love that they welcomed you in with open arms. And yes, finding your tribe on here, which is what I usually call it, but your people is so
Yep.
important, and it makes it so much more fun and rewarding. And it's nice to have, like, I love what you said about creating a safe place for
Oh
folks
yeah.
to be, just to be them.
Oh
Because
yeah.
like you mentioned, it's actually, we've seen such a shift in all of those things you were just mentioning in statistics since 2020, and especially in the younger years, right? And
Mhm.
that's just something really we all should be looking at. How can we support everyone in our tribes, in our whole world, right? Because it's kind of heavy right now. Okay, if y'all are just joining us, sorry, 1 second, Britt. This is the Living and Loving Show. I'm your host, Triple. This is Britt. Come in, favorite her. Please gift her. If you got a gift to give, please give it to Britt. Spam those apples. She is an educator. She is telling us a little bit about how she got here to the streaming network and about life beyond just streaming. Now, I would love to do two more things with you before I let you out of the box for a little while. I want to
Yeah.
talk about love because I love
Okay.
love. It's my
I
favorite.
understand.
And I want to talk about a little bit, if you would share with me about the receiving gifts, and what that means to you. Is that something that you either appreciate as far as a love language, or maybe that is your love language? Maybe you share gifts, with others and you like making a personalized, gift. So we'll talk about those two things. How does that sound?
That sounds great to me.
Okay. So okay, now this is where I get a little more like Wendy Williams. How
Good.
you doing?
Good.
Not
Let's
too much
go.
on her though, y'all. I know somebody just judged me. Stop it. This is where I asked a little bit of a couple, a little more prying questions, but also you skip right over them, or you just give me an eye roll or a no, and then
You're good.
we won't talk about it. But I do like to, what you do want to share with us. Okay.
Yeah.
20 minutes. Thank you. I still have a little one up doing
Oh,
homework.
you're
I'm
fine.
sorry. So
You're
mom
good.
life never stops. Just like teacher life, right?
Yeah,
It's
exactly.
very similar.
Exactly.
So tell me a little bit about your love life before streaming. Now, are you open to dating? Are you committed? Are you single and ready to mingle? Tell me about that for Britt.
So I was engaged to a man for 6.5 years. I dated him and we were engaged for 2. Um, Unfortunately, some things happened and we just went our separate ways. We called off the engagement and eh, sitting here now, I am very glad I did because we had a lot of differences and a lot of different things that we just didn't click on, if that makes any sense. But I am single and looking and seeing what's out there. I'm not really, I mean, to be honest, I'm just enjoying my life and whatever comes. If it doesn't, it doesn't. I'm just at that point of my life. And just kind of seeing where it goes and if things happen and things transpire. I mean, this is a dating app. It was intended to be a dating app and I downloaded it not knowing that there was a live streaming portion of it. But I will say that like whatever happens, happens. And if it happens, great. If it doesn't, I'm totally fine. I have 25 non-biological kids I deal with on a daily. I think I'm good on the baby department.
Right?
So,
I get that.
um, but I mean, that's really all. That's got to do.
I love it. I mean, honestly, so how fresh is that exit of that relationship? Like
two
how far
years
out were you?
ago.
So 2 years
2 years.
ago, but together for over 6.5 years, engaged for 2. That's basically, I mean, that's almost common law marriage. So that was a significant chunk of your years,
Yeah.
and so taking that time to enjoy you and healing and just processing is so important. And I'm proud of you for being okay with it. I'm sure it wasn't easy in the beginning, but
It was terrible. But
being open to love now,
yeah.
you have such opportunities right at your fingertips. Do you feel like that? Like in
Yes.
career and in love and streaming? I mean, I wish I could go back a few decades and be right where you are, because really the sky's the limit. And so yay. Yay for love. You guys, this is Britt. Make sure you follow her at her social media.
Yes.
And are you looking to do some more featured shows? Because we tend to like, I don't know, we network in here and we get some people badges real quick. Once they hit their goals and stuff, they tend to get a badge after the show. I mean, we love that. So
Oh, I'm
are you
telling
open to
you,
shows?
I love shows. I'll tell you right now, if you want to be if anybody wants me to be on a show, Jay will. Yeah,
Hey.
I'm telling you right now, I was never introduced to featured shows before Jay. I met Jay in a burst, and Jay, ever since, it used to be hey, you want to do this show to now, hey, you're doing this show at this time on this day, okay? Sounds good? All right, bye. And then that's it, okay? And I love him to death for it because he has really opened my eyes. And there's been times where I'm like, Jay, the fact that you're putting me on boss branding, I was like 2 weeks into this account. I was like, what are you doing? I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. People before him were talking about they do a cooking show and all sorts. I'm like, I'm just here. Hello. I don't do nothing. Okay. But like, it's really opened me up into the community and kind of like, people always tell me, they're like, when are you not on a show? I'm like, when I'm asleep. That's when I'm not on the show because at this point. And so I I love being on shows, and I definitely love networking, and it's one of my favorite things to do. I tell people all the time, like, if you want to know where I'm at, check the featured shows because I'm either in one of them, or I'm watching one of them, or I'm doing something in them. But I love watching shows, and I love doing the behind the scenes. I just recently dabbed into adminning.
Yeah.
I'm like putting my foot in the water, seeing how it feels. I'm feeling the weight that Jay probably feels every day. And I try my best, and I'm doing my best on it. And the guy, I'm doing it for Dorian Gray on his Raider Date show, and I've got people scheduled out. And Exo Mama's going to be one of the contestants in the next week or two, and so we got some great people on it. And I've just kind of taken it and ran with it. Jay kind of let me do what I need to do, and we kind of do it. But it's been awesome.
So you have really hit the ground running here in the platforms. Over a milli, right? What probably 1 point.
1.2
There
now.
you
Yep.
go. That every point counts. Hello, hi everybody. If you're a streamer, you know. 1.2 milli on your way to 5 milli. Getting those favorites today. We're gonna hope to get you a lot. So y'all, if you're just getting to know Britt, follow her social media. Ask her to be on a show. Are you looking for an admin? You might just want to
Hey.
get in touch with Britt. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Good job taking
Thank
care of you, leaping into some new things, keeping excited and inspired, right? And
Yes.
before I let you go, would you tell us, how do you receive love, as far as the 5 love languages? And then as far as receiving gifts, is that something you can relate to? Or maybe that's not something that is one of your primary love languages or receiving languages?
I will say I'm more of a gifter. I mean, I like not just on this app, but like in my personal life, I'm always the person like, even like a very insignificant holiday, like for my parents or like my nana, she's a very big card person. Like she keeps all of my cards in like a shoebox. And like I take my time to actually like, I might not put a dang thing in that card, but the fact that I wrote on it, I made it look pretty, that's like the world to her. And so that's like my gift. And that might be $1 at the Dollar Tree, but like to her that's like gold because she literally has cards from me when I was like 6 and I could barely write, and she has them in a shoebox. And so like that's like her gift. Like she's like, I don't want anything from you for Christmas, just write me a card, like tell me, like that's all she
What a
wants.
time capsule that's going to be when you get that back from her. Hopefully you get,
Exactly.
not that we want her to go on, but
No,
when that time
but
comes,
yes.
how amazing a gift she's giving you when you were giving her the gifts along the way. Wow, that makes me like want to tear up for real. And I can only imagine, because I'm kind of similar in that when I give something, it definitely has always more than just one meaning, and I take time to pick color and language, and and I relate to that so much. That's amazing. And I hope that you get open to receiving as well,
Oh, yeah.
especially this new career move and all the successes in streaming and in love,
Yes.
as you move forward. And I don't want you to be a stranger. Please come in
Oh, definitely not.
and hang out here with the Good Vibe Tribe. I know you're busy, but when you have a moment, pop in. And I'm so honored to have you on tonight. Did you want to let anyone or let people know anything else before I let you out for now? Either upcoming events or shows that, or this week, or anything else you want to share?
I will say I'm in a fives battle for Kitty Commander on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern. It is my first battle royale ever. And I am also in an auction on the same day that I did not know I double booked, but I'm more wanting people to show up for the royale. So I'm not really like, if they show up for the auction, great, you win me. I'm kind of like, it is what it is.
Imagine
Okay.
double booked. Look, all these great events. I know, and spring is in the air too. Good Lord. I'm ready. And it's a full moon. Oh, y'all better wear your crystals. Take your salt baths.
Pray
Do
for
your
me
meditations. I'm
because I have to
triple
deal with
booked.
those little
Outright mesh. That's amazing. But
But
so 2 things coming up this week, and I'm sure you post them on your Insta so people
Oh,
kind of
yes.
know what's coming up for you. So add our Instagram and any other social media platforms. Britt, you're such a pleasure. It's
thank
an
you so
honor
much
to
for
get to
having
know you
me.
more. And thank you for reaching out to me to be on the show. That is my favorite. So
Thank
thank you.
you.
Air hugs. And I'll see you soon, Britt.
Bye. Oh,
Hi,
bye.
everyone. If you are just joining us, this is the Living and Loving Show with Triple L. We're here every Wednesday at 8 now. We had a new update, obviously, with some changes over the last few months. Have you heard? But tonight we join each other in honor of love, respect, and Black History Month, right? Chinese Lunar New Year. And we're here to create positive, good vibes here on the platform. All right. Now, Britt, you're amazing. So much going on. And Mej said he's triple booked. Okay. And I think probably more than that. And someone said quadruple booked. I feel that way too. That's why we're going to keep it simple, silly. We're going to kiss everything. We're going to send it with love and light. And if it's too much, we're going to say no. No is a whole sentence. And we don't have to do everything every day. And you got this. We got this. I got this. All right. Are y'all ready? Did you tap in to the Meet app Instagram this week? Did you tap in to the rundown last Friday? Did you see the one, the only featured show host extraordinaire, other show host also? It's not necessarily featured, but big, consecutive, amazing content creator. Okay. Top badge streamer of the week, top badge, royal badge, all the badges. Mej bag, the Birkin. I need to see some Birkins. I need to see that brown purse in the chat. That is Mej's emoji. Dear friends, welcome in Mej. Mej is like, I got this. There it is, y'all. Thank you, Britt. Hi. Can y'all hear? Can you guys hear?
Can you
the
hear me?
audio? Now I can. Yes, we're good. I can. Can you guys hear now? Got it. We're good. Yay, Mej. Hi. Big
Hi, how are
You
you? Thank
look
you so much for having me on
amazing.
here.
Oh,
Absolutely pleasure.
I am grateful. You know, I was like, okay, well, whenever you can. I wanted to have you back on the show, especially with all your, a lot of new things going on, right? And like I mentioned, I want you to take this time to just shine the amazing you and tell us everything that you want to share about what's going on with Mej and shows and content creation and all the things.
Oh, well. Quite a mouthful because, as I said, I've just been, this year has, I decided to approach it with a renewed vigor of having events that I'm going to be actively involved in. And that includes, content creation and movements. And I think that I just, stayed a little back for the last year, and I was kind of observing and watching. And with the new year upcoming, I said, what an amazing opportunity to start the year off having goals and setting about to accomplish things that are much bigger than myself. And I know it's going to take a lot of work, and it's okay that I'm going to triple and quadruple and I might have to get some sleepless nights. But I wanted to make sure that I was putting a lot of effort into any of the projects that I was going to be involved in. I have a featured show here in the app called Once Upon a Mej Story. It's on Saturdays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm also a host on the Mic Drop, and that's co-hosted with another featured show, a content creator, Bariqua Queen. That's on Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So that's a little bit of music, a little bit of storytelling. I also host meet and greet auctions here on the app. So I just held one this past weekend for the meet on this platform, and then another one elsewhere. And upcoming, I have some top badge auctions that I'll be hosting, along with I'm in the Fives Battle, same one I believe as Brit, and I'm also booked for an auction this weekend. So I've got a ton of things that I'm doing, and not to be remiss, since I've won the top badge streamer of the week. Yay me.
Yeah.
I have decided to host a little party tomorrow, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you guys just want to pop in, say hi, we can have some music. I'll definitely be drinking. So I'm inviting everyone to just come and have a good time. And then just one last very big monumental news is that a few members of the music community decided to come together, and we discussed all about music and what our impressions were about music and what can be done more for music on this platform. And we decided to form what is called the music community, where our platform is the promotion, encouragement, nourishment of these amazing streamers that have artistic abilities, musically rounded. So we've decided, since we're all content creators and we all have shows that are, surrounded by music, why don't we collaborate, come together, join forces, and push this movement like any other movement that needs to be present. And music is something that I'm very passionate about, and we all are, but it's a universal language that transcends everything. It's a way for us to communicate, connect emotionally, spiritually. And why shouldn't we all be behind such platforms, such activities that is actually going to foster a much more different environment here on the app? We all talk about the things that we want to see done, and no one does anything about it. So we decided that we're going to move the agenda forward. And this is going to be all about the music, all about the amazing artists that are here on the app. So that is what my new big project is, along with Boricua Queen and Angel Moreno.
I love it. So TMC
The
sounds
music
so
community.
perfect. The music community. I see that. Is it the ampersand? I don't know, but the music symbol, like I forget what it's actually called. I was a violinist for years. I love music. I need to maybe just get that in my bio, maybe in my name. I
We
love it.
are encouraging anyone that would like to support us, even as an ambassador or someone that help promote the movement. We are definitely accepting and appreciating anyone who would like to rock with emoji. Please reach out to us. I'm happy to send it over for you for your bio.
I love it. Thank you so much. You guys, if you aren't catching Boricua Queen in the chat, please hit her with a follow as well. Follow, favorite, Mej, and all social medias. Okay. And yes, doing it big in 2024. And I love that. And you deserve that award you received, just a few days ago as the top badge Meet Me Streamer of the Week, which is a new thing. So yay, have you had fun throwing that fun, colorful dragon gift out there?
I'll be truthful, I've thrown it once because the darn tootin' hollering thin is 50K. So yes, ma'am.
What?
It's
I didn't know that.
50K. It's 50K. So I would like to enjoy,
we're gonna
throwing
need to
it
come to your
around.
party tomorrow and love on you.
Yeah, it's gonna be yeah. So
Okay.
the
But
person I threw it on was like, "Oh my God, call fraud." I don't want it. I don't want it. She was like, "Call fraud. It's too much. Call fraud. I don't want it." So it's my best friend, and I decided to gift her because she's
Is that Miss Carrie, baby?
It is Miss Carrie, baby.
I love me some of her, and I love me some of you.
She's like, "Call fraud. It's okay. I'll take it. I'll take the hit."
That is so neat, though, and to have that honor to be able to put that in your bio, you deserve it, highly deserve it, and I love that you received that. Hopefully they'll have a little something else. Maybe they'll give you some swag or something fun too.
Apparently nothing. I had a meeting with them already.
Mesh, I love you.
Yeah,
we've been there, talked about it. Okay. Well, okay. So lots of things coming up this weekend. Party tomorrow night at 6 to celebrate everything. What else do you want to share before you go? I mean, I do want to talk about love, of course, if you want to. And then
Oh,
also that
absolutely.
receiving gifts. Is that something when you look at love and how you receive love and feel loved, and when you love on others, obviously you just gifted your bestie a nice sized dragon on the app, right? So that is a way of giving. What does it mean to you? I mean, when you give someone a gift, or do you like to receive gifts? Is that a way you feel loved, or is it something you do something more like quality time, or how does it speak to
You
you?
know what? Our time is stretched too thin, and it seems like we never have enough. And so I've always been, and I think Britt also alluded to it about some people are just pretty much they like being the gifter, and it brings them a lot of enjoyment. So I enjoy seeing people, and I think that's why when I first came on the app, it was it was a great feeling for me to be able to gift and support streams. I wasn't a streamer myself, and I liked seeing how certain people enjoyed it and what they did based on what they enjoyed it, for the gifter. And I was able to surround myself with some amazing people that encouraged me to stream. So that was their way of giving back to me and showing me that I was able to do something similar. I was able to be a content creator and streamer here on this app. So in the end, sometimes things balance themselves out and we never see it at the moment. But I always go forward. Like I'd rather be the person making the first step and gifting and supporting to show you that I'm here and I see you and I see your value. So I'm big on that, in identifying and showing a person how much they mean to me in any shape that I possibly can. So I'm about that.
Yes, y'all love on Mesh. Okay, get in there. Spoil Mesh right now. I am so grateful for you. Really, you bring such wonderful, amazing creative talent to this platform. Having been on your show, I did the Grinch before Christmas, Mesh Grinch, or Grinch Mesh before Christmas last, year. I think, or maybe it was the year before. Good Lord, your show is phenomenal because it challenges us as creators to think outside the box and create these fun, stories, and
Right.
the music component that you offer, every time I come in your stream, your whole vibe. And I'm grateful that you decided to go live and to stay live and become such an amazing person on our platforms. I'd love to see you get some awards in the Community Live Awards coming up soon. And I think it's was it March? So let's hope for that for you. Maybe you
That would be amazing.
top
But
creative.
even the Once Upon a Mesh story that you've been on Saturdays, the whole premise behind it is that what if you had a chance to rewrite a story, something that may have gone wrong, or a tragedy that you could make into a comedy, or The Ugly Duckling, or there's so many endings to so many different things. And what if you had the chance to change how the outlook of that story? Is pretty much a premise about it. So it brings out your creative juices too.
So amazing. And yes, every Saturday, 3 p.m. Eastern, shows really, significant streams all week long, multi-platforms. Follow social media. Mej, the Meet Me Top Badge Streamer of the Week, featured show host, content creator extraordinaire. Thank you so much for saying yes to my show. I'm honored. I love you. I see you, and you're amazing.
Absolutely
Bye for
adore
now,
you.
my dear.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys. Please favorite Top Bat Triple. Thank you.
I'm fed up with changes. Come pick me up, cause I just wanna see the light. I wanna be weightless. Teach me to fly, I won't be coming down. Could somebody wake me up? I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. Yeah. I just see her face wherever I look. She's standing in the crowd. So let go, I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, let a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. see the light. I'm so sick of waiting and getting too restless to be in this dusty town. I've heard of this place where people forget and you get another try. So come open up my door. I don't wanna be here and let the world pass me by. I won't see your face wherever I look. I'm blinded by the light. I don't want to, but I'm gonna try. When she left me, yeah, died a little bit inside. You know, maybe things are gonna be alright. 'Cause I just wanna see the light.